You won't believe this. There's a village on our planet where the air is so cold that a single breath can freeze your lungs, where boiling water turns to ice before it hits the ground, and where stepping outside without protection means turning into ice in less than 3 minutes. This is not a movie, it's real. Welcome to the coldest inhabited place on Earth, Oymyakon, Russia, where humans shouldn't survive.
Here, cars must run all day, because if you turn off the engine, it'll freeze solid within minutes. People wear more than 20 layers just to survive a walk outside and still risk frostbite in seconds. Phones, batteries, even metal tools stop working. The cold kills everything, silently. Yet somehow, life continues, in a place where science says it shouldn't.
Located deep in Siberia, Russia, Oymyakon is known as the Pole of Cold. With temperatures dropping to minus 71 degrees Celsius, it's officially the coldest inhabited place on Earth. Life here is a battle against nature itself. But despite the impossible cold, around 800 people still call this place home. In Oymyakon, survival isn't just instinct, it's an art passed through generations. The people here wear layers of thick fur, mostly from reindeer, designed to trap body heat and block the wind. They eat high-fat foods, frozen fish, horse meat, and soups made to keep their bodies warm from within. Fruits and vegetables? Impossible to grow. Everything must be preserved, traded, or brought from distant towns. Yet, despite the harshness, you'll see laughter, children playing, and families gathering near fires. Proof that even in the coldest place on Earth, warmth still exists. Inside people's hearts. Our journey begins in Moscow, the heart of Russia. From here, we fly more than 6,000 kilometers east to Yakutsk, the coldest city on Earth. But the real challenge starts now. Ahead of us lies an 18-hour road trip through frozen wilderness, icy rivers, and endless white silence, all leading to the world's coldest village, Oymyakon. The deeper we go into Siberia, the roads turn to ice, and every kilometer feels like a step closer to another planet. The trees stand frozen in silence, covered in thick frost. Nature itself seems asleep under a blanket of ice. Vehicles run day and night because if the engine stops, it might never start again. In this land of endless cold and breathtaking beauty, survival isn't just a choice, it's a way of life. When we finally arrived, the cold felt like a wall, invisible but powerful. Every breath stung our lungs. Our eyelashes froze in seconds. Even camera lenses turned white with frost. Locals told us, here, cold isn't just weather, it's a way of life. Here, cars are kept running for hours because turning them off means freezing the engine solid. Frost creeps across every window, every wall, and even the air seems to sparkle with ice. People wrap themselves in layers of fur and wool, not for comfort, but for survival. And yet, behind every frozen smile, there's warmth, the strength of a community that refuses to surrender to the cold. In Oymyakon, simple daily tasks become survival missions. Cars must stay running all day. If the engine stops, it may never start again. Phones die within minutes, and food must be hunted, not grown, because the ground is permanently frozen. Even taking a shower requires melting blocks of ice just to get water. Electricity flickers often, and when the power goes out, warmth disappears within minutes. There are no farms or gardens here, only frozen earth and endless snow. People rely on frozen fish, horse meat, and preserved food. Nature's freezer keeps everything fresh. And when temperatures drop below minus 60 degrees Celsius,
Even metal becomes fragile, snapping like glass in your hands.
In Oymyakon, survival isn't just instinct, it's an art passed through generations. The people here wear layers of thick fur, mostly from reindeer, designed to trap body heat and block the wind. They eat high-fat foods, frozen fish, horse meat, and soups made to keep their bodies warm from within. Fruits and vegetables? Impossible to grow. Everything must be preserved, traded, or brought from distant towns. Yet despite the harshness, you'll see laughter, children playing, and families gathering near fires. Proof that even in the coldest place on Earth, warmth still exists inside people's hearts.
Homes here are built from thick logs, insulated with layers of wood and hay to keep out the deadly chill. Fires burn day and night, not for luxury, but because without them, life simply stops. Even schools remain open in this frozen world, unless temperatures drop below -55 degrees Celsius. And through it all, the people of Oymyakon never complain. They've learned to call this frozen land home.
But the cold isn't always kind. At -71 degrees Celsius, frostbite can strike in under 3 minutes. Exposed skin turns white, then black. Nerves die silently. Even cars left outside overnight can freeze solid, sometimes breaking apart from the inside. This is nature's reminder. Here, one mistake could cost your life.
Here, metal sticks to bare skin like glue. A single touch can tear flesh away. Boiling water turns to snow before it hits the ground. Fire itself struggles to survive. The air freezes breath into crystals, forming tiny clouds that sparkle under the sun. Every sound is muted, every movement slower, as if even time itself has frozen in place.
Yet the people of Oymyakon never left. They call this land home, a place where ancestors lived and survived long before technology. Their traditions, their stories, and their pride run deeper than the ice beneath their feet. Every winter, they honor the frost, not as an enemy, but as a guardian. They've learned that to live here, you don't fight the cold, you live with it.
In the heart of this frozen land, community means everything. Neighbors become family, and every shared fire keeps hope alive. Children grow up learning not just to endure the cold, but to understand it, to see beauty where others see danger. Reindeer guide their way through blizzards, and dogs stand as loyal companions against the endless white. In Oymyakon, survival is not about strength alone. It's about spirit, the unbreakable bond between humans and the land they love.
At -71 degrees Celsius, the world itself behaves differently. The air is so cold that every breath forms a cloud of ice. Metal becomes brittle, keys snap, doors freeze, and even oil inside engines turns solid. The water inside your eyelashes freezes in seconds, and your breath can crystallize on your scarf. It's not just freezing, it's physics pushed to its limits. Nothing here moves fast, not sound, not machines, not even time. Because in Oymyakon, cold rules everything.
Even sound travels differently here. Voices fade quickly, swallowed by the dense frozen air. Frost grows like living crystal, spreading across windows, wires, and wooden fences overnight. Every sunrise feels fragile. The light bends through icy mist, painting the snow in shades of blue and silver. In this stillness, you realize the world doesn't stop at the edge of comfort. It transforms beyond imagination.
Living here isn't about defeating nature, it's about respecting it. Every sound, every breath, every sunrise reminds the people that life is fragile, yet powerful. When you wake up and the world outside is frozen solid, you understand the true meaning of strength. Survival here isn't measured by comfort, but by courage.
In a world where most seek comfort, the people of Oymyakon have mastered endurance, turning the impossible into ordinary life. Here, warmth isn't found in the weather, it's found in hearts that refuse to give up. Their story is a reminder that humanity's strength isn't in escaping harshness, but in adapting to it. Because even in the coldest place on Earth, the human spirit burns brighter than fire.
Oymyakon, the place where humans shouldn't survive, yet they do. Where every day is proof of human endurance, and every heartbeat is louder than the cold. But this is just one corner of our mysterious planet. Because if life can exist here, what other impossible places are still waiting to be discovered?
Because our planet still hides secrets beneath ice, sand, and sea, stories waiting to be uncovered. From the burning deserts to the frozen poles, every place whispers a truth about survival and wonder. And for those who keep asking questions, the world will never run out of mysteries. This is World Factopedia, where every fact opens a new door to the unknown.
In this extreme cold, it's not just humans who struggle to survive. The animals here, horses, dogs, birds, face a constant fight for life. Some freeze to death standing upright, forever preserved in the ice. A single mistake, staying out too long, losing shelter, and nature takes over instantly. The cold here doesn't wait. It decides who stays and who disappears. Yet, somehow, life continues. Reindeer still walk through the snow. Siberian huskies guard their homes. Nature bends, but never breaks.
Even the ravens fly low here, their wings heavy with frost. Wolves move like shadows in the endless white, guided only by instinct. Fish lie frozen beneath rivers that haven't melted in months. Every heartbeat, every breath of life feels like defiance against the impossible.
Yet somehow, life continues.
But even here, in a place where the air bites and silence rules, there's beauty. When sunlight touches the ice, the whole world glows like crystal. The people of Oymyakon look at this frozen land not with fear, but with love. Because they've learned something most of us haven't, that warmth isn't about temperature. It's about the heart that keeps beating. Even the ravens fly low here, their wings heavy with frost. Wolves move like shadows in the endless white, guided only by instinct. Fish lie frozen beneath rivers that haven't melted in months. Every heartbeat, every breath of life feels like defiance against the impossible.
The people of Oymyakon look at this frozen land, not with fear, but with love.
This is Oymyakon, the world's coldest village, where humans shouldn't survive, but they do. A reminder that no matter how cold the world gets, courage, love, and hope will always keep us alive. This is more than just a place. It's proof that survival is written in our spirit. I'm your guide from World Factopedia, uncovering stories from the edge of the world. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell, because the next mystery we uncover might just change the way you see our planet forever.
If you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and press the bell icon for more amazing facts from World Factopedia.